was set in the American political arena. The financiers demanded stars, but deals with actors could not be made. The Cradle Will Rock, based on an early theatrical hit. The financing collapsed. King Lear never materialized because of false promises from French producers. One disappointment followed another. And Wells? He lit up a cigar and returned to magic.
Enough. She can't endure it for much longer. With the speed of light, Laila was transported through a time warp from the ancient past. Time now for her return. Directing your attention to an improbability in the future tense. You have witnessed her materialization, her penetration, now vaporization. Evaporation. I am a profound pessimist with a sentimental inclination to hope that Pangloss was right and that I'm wrong. I have a sentimental inclination toward hope. I believe in bravery and worship it. To me, it's one of the greatest virtues there are. And the fact that I'm a pessimist is part of what gives bravery such an importance to me. Don't call me a macho. That's not what I'm talking about.
Ahab is forever Ahab, man. I am the Fates' lieutenant under orders. You see an old man cut down to the stump, leaning on a shivered lance, propped on a lonely foot. It is Ahab. Ahab's body's part. But Ahab's soul's a centipede that moves upon 100 legs. You see me strained, half-stranded as ropes that tow dismasted frigates in a gale. But ere I'll break, you'll hear me crack. Till you hear that, no Ahab's hawser tows his purpose yet.
When Orson was young, he once heard a Chinese wise man say, "Beware of the waxing moon. She is so fragile that your gaze must be pure. Otherwise you will be fated with misfortune." He remembered this often in his later years. Perhaps he had once disregarded this advice.
I am very, I hate to use the word superstitious because I take it more seriously. I'm awfully serious about the moon. I think that Robert Graves was right when he said that the most blasphemous thing that has happened since Alexander cut the Gordian knot, was when we landed on the moon. And having let loose with a piece of eccentricity of that kind, you'll see who you're dealing with.
And The Other Side of the Wind? Only brief excerpts of his late masterpiece can be found in Augier's archives. Wells was to have made a 3-hour film from these. Legal disputes still block the film today and may do so forever.
Orson was forced by the producer to send the film to France, and again, He tried by all means to finish it improvising in our Orvilliers garden.
Orson always used very few people for his tournage. And we had about 5 or 6 persons while we did this scene. Orson himself, his cameraman, 2 countesses, our producer, Dominique Antoine, and Orson's accountant. Dominique Antoine was in charge of making a street lights for the gimmick. She was changing green to red and so on. And then we had 2 countesses. They were in charge of rain, and the rain consisted of 2 garden water hoses. It was really very funny. If somebody was looking at us at that time, they would really wonder what the hell these people are making.
Wells was to write, "That picture failed to appear. For me, professionally, that failure was lethal." In Los Angeles, everybody talks about that crazy Wells. It's not easy at the age of 62 to make plans for a fresh start. But in this ridiculous business, we learn to sustain ourselves on hope and enthusiasm.
Take 6.
Help me up, Ben. Let me stand. So. Aloft there, what do you see? I've oversailed him. Huh? Got the start. He's chasing me, and not I him. Any missing? Just little Pip. Just Pip. A bad beginning, say a bad omen. Omen. If the gods would speak to man, they'll speak outright, not shake their heads and give an old wife's darkling hint. Hands off, you tour of mankind! Old Ahab stands alone among the millions of the peopled earth. Nor gods nor men his neighbors. Cut no good.
Moby Dick.
70, Moby Dick.
Aloft there. What do you see? I've oversailed him. Got the start. He's chasing me, and not I him. Any missing? Huh? Just little Pip. Huh? A bad beginning, say a bad omen. Omen. If the gods would speak to man, they'll speak outright, not shake their heads and give an old wives' darkling hint. Hands off, you tour of mankind! Old Ahab stands alone among the millions of the peopled earth, nor gods nor men his neighbors. Now! Aloft there, what do you see? Gray Shopper? Crowd her into the wind's eye.
are never many, never enough of them, but there are men born into the world with a gaze fixed on the widest possible horizon. Men who can see without strain beyond the most distant horizon into that unconquered country we call the future. This is Orson Welles, remaining as always, obediently yours. Oh, how I did it. The mastery of the cinema.